Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back for the Necrolord Covenant campaign. We're here at the Sanctum. We've just picked up the beginning of chapter 2, which is the Torghast unlock. I think this one could be a little bit of a weird one because we're going to do a lot of skipping, so I'm hoping it'll be quite a short one, but there'll probably be a few little added extra things here and there to pick up as we go, so we'll see how it goes. And forgive me if it's a bit of a fragmented one, because it's going to be the skip most of the Torghast stuff and see where we end up. So we have the quest now to go and see High Lord Bolvar Fordragon in Oribos, so that's where we need to go next. The High Lord calls. Report to High Lord Bolvar Fordragon in Oribos. High Lord Fordragon has requested your presence in Oribos. We know only that it involves the Maw. Of course it does, we're the Maw Walker. Why else would he want us to come? Go to him and show him that the Maldraxi will never falter, even in the face of that dark place. Okay, so I think the best thing to do now is just Hearthstone straight over there and see how much of it we can actually skip. There we go, now we're in Oribos. We've got to figure out where we're going. Not that way, we don't want to run into a wall. That would definitely not impress Bolvar, would it? Right, so straight across this direction. I'm hoping that the skip now will let us skip most of it. Maybe even all of it, I'm not 100% sure. Not done it enough yet to remember exactly how much you skip with the skips.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
I have dire news, Chantico. Into Torghast. The bond to your covenant is growing stronger, Chantico. Good. The power lies within you to venture into Torghast and rescue our allies. You saw Bane Bloodhoof while assisting the broker in the Maw. Perhaps this Venari knows a way to breach the jailer's tower and find the chieftain. When I peered into Torghast once before, you stood at my side. I believe that connection will allow me to see through your eyes as you navigate its torments. Seek out Venari and request her aid, Mawwalker. Quest objective, find a way into Torghast Tower of the Damned. And then we'll be able to open up the Torghast, and I'm hoping we can skip most of this. So access to Torghast would be given if you complete this the first time. Unlock access to the tower.
I fear darker days.
Now there should be a skip, I think, now. Yes. I have been to Torghast before and met the Rune Carver. Skip ahead. To finish the Torghast chapter and have Torghast, Venari and the Rune Carver unlocked. Oh yeah, we can skip a tour. Oh, awesome! That was much shorter than I expected then.
Bolvar brings grim tidings from Bastion. You are needed in Oribos at once.
Right, so that's the opening of the quest now into Corsia straight away as soon as you do that, so we could go straight to Corsia from here. The first move. While the Covenants labour to defend the Shadowlands, the jailer has not sat idle within Torghast. It seems he intends to set the next phase of his scheme into motion. Polmark Adrestes has brought us disturbing news from Elysian Hold. He will recount what he witnessed once you arrive. Make haste, I fear that time grows short. Quest objective, speak with Polmark Adrestes in Oribos. So that's the beginning of the opening up of Corsia. So So that's where that starts up as soon as you've done the Torghast chapter. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there we go, we've completed chapter 2. We don't have to do any of the Torghast stuff, so we don't have to go into the moor, we don't have to do the run of Torghast. So I assume that we've saved Bane. Yeah, there he is, I can see him on the side of the screen. Cool. And that also opens up the Polmark Adrestes quest to open up Corthia. Beautiful. So yeah, so quite a few skips are available, aren't there? Actually, can we not skip the beginning of the Corthia campaign while we're here as well? And pick up the quest to follow that on as well.
This cannot be.
Right, so if we ask him what happened, this will be the cinematic with Anduin, won't it? Yeah. We've already seen that on the channel, and you can go and see it on the World of Warcraft channel if you have missed it or would like to see it again. And if we tell them that we've seen that before, that will skip us partway through the Corthia campaign as well, won't it? So the quest now is Corthia awaits. Ready yourself, Chantico. Our allies await your arrival in Corthia. Quest objective, report to Tal Galanet Keeper's Respite in Corthia. Right, so that jumps us past the Battle of Ardenweald, more walkers, and focusing the eye. So it puts us at 3 out of 9 chapters, so we don't have to do any of that. So that's quite a lot of really nice skips that are available, aren't there? And in fact we could have skipped the whole of the Necrolord campaign if we wanted, but I've chosen to play that through because we haven't recorded that for the channel yet, and I did want to play all 4 of the campaigns through so that people can see any that they didn't see, or in case they skip them and then want to come back and see them again later. But now's a really good time to start doing all those alts that we want to prepare before the next expansion comes. Oh look, there's the quest that we wanted to look for.
Tell me what you need, my friend.
Trust issues. Ah, more walker. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Verain. I deal with assets and liabilities for Cartel Vey. I have heard that you are able to freely travel between Oribos and the Moor, a place of great interest to my cartel. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions about it? You will, of course, be properly compensated for your time and information. They are the most valuable of commodities, after all. Quest objective, answer Verain's questions about the moor. So these are Venari's people who are a little interested about what's going on. I appreciate your willingness to provide us with your knowledge of the moor. Question 1. Is it true that the jailer's forces have grown in both strength and number? Yes, the jailer's forces have grown more powerful since Denathrius' betrayal. Now the question is, do we tell them the truth here, or do we tell them a little bit of a stretch of the imagination just so we have control over the information? Ah, so it remains quite a dangerous place in which to conduct business. That leads to my next inquiry. Question 2. Do you find it challenging to survive amidst the oppressive and unceasing horrors within the moor? Absolutely, it takes everything I have just to stay alive. It's a challenge, but I can overcome it. I eat monsters like the jailer for breakfast. I'm sorry, what was that for? Let's tell them it's very hard. Of course, of course. This brings me to my final question. As you have braved the moor, has Venari proved to be a valuable ally to you? Before you answer, you remember that Venari specifically told you not to mention your arrangement to anyone. And the only option is Venari, who is Venari, so we're not allowed to choose whether we tell them or not. We are to keep it secrets, and I think I would have tipped towards not telling them anything anyway, because at least Venari's helped us so far. Oh, I'm sure you're quite familiar with her by now. There is no way a mortal like you could survive an excursion to the moor without her assistance. They're not very nice to us, are they? Tell me everything about your dealings with Venari. If she has chosen not to return to Oribos with you, then she will have questions to answer as well. I've never met anyone named Venari.
Please, do see me again.
I'm sure we will see you again. Yes, and so for that quest you just jump down and turn it back into Venari, and she doesn't say anything at this point. about what's going on. She's very, very tight-lipped about everything. There could have been some absolutely gorgeous interactions because of that, and I haven't really seen that pan out as well as I was hoping it would. Right, so the new vendor now next to the flight path allows us to buy things if you've got people that hire now. So we can jump our Covenant to Renown 40, and we can unlock all of the conduits at level 200, I think, if we buy the items. And then the scouting map's really cool if you've not bought that yet, to unlock all of the flight paths in Shadowlands. So I'm going to sell all my junk and stuff while we're here as well. Quick tidy up so that we're ready to go again.
Until our next transaction.
There we go. So set Renown to level 40. Yeah, beautiful. Right, so let's check that we've got all the best gear on. That's Anima to go in the... Oh yes, the Plague Toralist. We've already got that because T was actually also a Maldraxxi, but she was my first character and I didn't record that. That's why we're playing it through again now on my Horde War, so that we can put that up for you. But of course the mounts we'll already have because T played the campaign through before. So we'll fly back to Maldraxxus so that we can stand next to Draka for the next bit. And we're going to pop up the Renown rewards and then just leave them playing out on screen while we fly. That's really nice and satisfying that you can jump all the way to 40 on your new tunes. Yeah, there's some lovely skips available now. Nice little boosts, get all the conduits unlocked. We'll do that when we get back to the Covenant Border Sanctum. I still get confused about which name to use for those things. It's a Sanctum in this one, isn't it? And the Covenant in the Legion one. So I tend to use them interchangeably because I always forget which one was for which one. Very confusing. Same with all the different currencies that keep popping up every time. I get confused over which currency is which. Too many new names for things, sadly. Oh, we got our title Baroness as well there. And a new soulbound choice is available too. So we'll head inside, we'll use the conduit unlock token that we got from the new vendor by the flight path, and then we'll have a look if there's anything else we should be doing while we're here. If there's any other little quests inside the Order Hall. Sanctum Hall. Sanctum, that's the right word, isn't it? Right, we've got to talk to Arcadian Mower.
I keep everything well maintained.
Oh, that's the replenishing the reservoir quest. Your contributions fuel our conquests on the battlefield. The final victory will be
My troops will serve you well.
Renown 41. Ta-da! Very nice. Alright, is there anything new to do? We'll check what's available, shall we? Let's see, this is the rescue souls in the more. We'll take the quest, and then if we're running around anywhere we might be able to complete it as we go. Draka does have a quest, that'll be for chapter 3, there's all the daily quests of the blue marker. Hi Mia, that's the new soulbound. A hardened bond. Last time I was here the Primus was still around. Aww, it's a long time since he's been here then, isn't it? Our shared knowledge will benefit all of Maldraxxus, who will need soulbound.
I'll keep my hammer. Speak up. Armor can't compensate for weakness.
Ah, my apprentice.
Ah, so it just
You
automatically unlocks. We
return
don't need
at
to do the little cutscene for that one. Okay. Right, so let's use the conduit. Look, this is very satisfying in this part. Woohoo! Everything at level 200, and we've got all of them. Yeah! That is a really nice skip. That not having to grind all the conduits. Huge, very very huge for the alts. Right, we can unlock some more things now, and we can change things. It's time to think about which abilities we might actually want to use now. I'm just doing it myself off the top of my head. I'm not looking for the best or brightest, I'm just looking for what I think might be a good one to pop in there, and then I'll give it a try, and if I don't like it I'll change it later. What we got in here? Drain life. That's not a bad one actually, especially if you're out soloing. It's quite a good one. See if there's anything better. That might be better. So let's unlock. Which one should we go for? What will we want to put in? Do you know, I might want to put the drain life one back again, because I quite like that one actually when we're out on the field on the road. Oh, I haven't activated the slot. Okay. Let's activate all the slots first. I can make it easy to put them in right. So I want the... yeah, I think we will go for the drain health buff. What's going to be the most useful? Gul'dan is a tempting. If you don't solo and you don't get the tyrant out as much, so I don't think that's quite a good one. That's why we'll try this. Oh look, it's removed the ones from the top. Ugh, I have to put those back now. Why did it take those out? Right, which ones did I put up there before? Yeah, Dreadstalkers. And apply it. And then rotate the auto heal. I think we might try the auto heal and see what we think of that. Okay, I think we'll try that for now, see how that goes. See if we like that. And I'll look at the other soulbind later. I won't stay here for much longer than that. It'll be boring watching me do that, won't it? Right, so is there anything else we need to do here?
Everyone has to start somewhere, right?
Oh, I didn't put the anima in. Do I keep the order hall set? Or do I get rid of them now? Do you know what? I think I might get rid of them. They've got the appearance. The mount we've already got, so we have to just delete that. I always feel sad deleting mounts. It just feels wrong somehow.
This weapon isn't gonna swing itself.
And we've got the anima that we need to pop in the... Oh. Keeper of Renown. Necrolord Veteran. The might of the Necrolords grows thanks to you. Oh, it's the upgrade to the PvP gear item level, isn't it? Right, okay. We need to turn that in next time we're in Oribos. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy game!